You don't have to knock, just come in. Yes. You again, how can I help you?
Sorry, I just wanted to speak to Theo real quick.
Oh, come in. Theo Feeders is right here.
Theo, it seems like your work is taking a bit too long, so I think I'm gonna be on my way.
Crispin Nyundo.
Miss Garrow? Wait, you work here too?
No, you work here.
No, I'm just here to see your colleague.
Atito, you mean you know Chris?
Michelle, you know him?
Of course I do.
We work together and you love it, isn't it?
You work with him and you've never mentioned...
We work together with you.
We do?
Yes, of course.
What is happening here?
That was going to be my next question.
Sorry, Mr. Mongo, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry to interrupt your meeting. Please continue. Never mind me.
Nani, let's go outside. You sign the visitor's book where you are on the way out.
Wait, you work here too?
Oh, of course I work here. That was then. Now I am in class.
What do you mean class? Wait, this is actually a class. That makes all of you teachers, right?
I'm officially interested. You know, I love them funny and eloquent.
Okay, what exactly is going on here?
You should come join me. I'll tell you what's going on.
I come join you?
Yeah.
Okay, still don't understand what's happening right now.
Crispin, I can explain.
Yes, you better start now.
Hey, teacher, I am sorry I almost did not make it.
Wait, so that makes you the teacher, right?
Right. She's here. Sit down.
Theo actually had me believe that you were his boss.
Is that so?
Technically, you are, sir.
You mean you thought I worked here?
Wait, what are you still doing here? I didn't think you're still in school.
Exactly where I am.
This is where you study.
And why are you saying it with such an attitude?
I saw that too.
So you thought this was a homeless shelter, did you?
Oh, hold up, I think you're overreacting. All I'm saying is that I didn't think to look around as I walked in. I had no idea I was in a school.
Why? We don't look like other schools?
Most definitely not. I mean, it doesn't look as obvious, that your one is in a school. It doesn't look like a school.
Which part is not obvious?
Well, for starters, the gate is unmarked. The classes don't have any labels on them. And look, it looks really good. It actually looks fantastic. You guys should really be proud to be here.
It looks like you are not changing with your thoughts.
But I am. No, really, I am.
So, Chris, what brings you to our great-looking school that we should be proud of and is not obvious from outside?
Well, okay, I think Theo here should do the honors.
I will. It's a long story, teacher. We are good friends.
I mean, friends is a bit of a stretch. We are more like acquaintances at best.
I thought we were more than business associates.
Well, it's more like would-be associates. I mean, forgive me for overstepping, but I'm getting the feeling that you don't get a lot of things very right. You seem to me like you lie a lot about a lot of things.
And that is the Atito we know.
Wait, how do you know each other?
Believe you me, this has nothing to do with your business proposal.
I never said it did. Atito, is that why you are inquiring about my expansion plans?
Look, there are not enough words to express how regretful I am for what happened, but I'm really sorry.
And why are you apologizing? Can somebody explain whatever is happening here? Hey, Yani Adundo, you went to change your dressing and makeup for this Mongoloid.
You mind your own.
Michelle, you sound rather upset. Care to explain?
Let me do the explaining. Theo here approached me with an idea. He wanted that both our organizations, mine and his, merge together so that we can come together and help the less fortunate.
Your companies?
Yes. Well, what he told me was that he works for a company that identifies children's homes and other organizations that need our help. So if we join together, we would be able to assist his identified organizations.
Some details of that story are true.
Well, he was actually supposed to pitch his idea to a few of my partners today, but then since I already had a prearranged meeting with him, I decided I'd drop him off here.
Now I get why you never realized this was a school.
My thoughts initially when I walked in were that he was meeting you so that you can arrange a few of these charity events.
Oh, really?
What goes aloud comes aloud. I asked you for a job and you mad me.
Can you hold your horses, Kinyanjui? Jeez.
Atito, since when do you help needy people?
You know me, Julia. I have always helped the needy.
If that was so, I wouldn't have asked, would I?
Sorry, but you guys keep calling him Atito. I thought his name was Theodore Carlos McDonald.
Okay, my brother, you are too slow for this class. I wish I had met you the first one.
Chris, what's the name of your company? Or rather, what does your company do?
As I alluded earlier, our firm partners with a few foreign companies who bring in foreign aid, and with that, we use that to steer our motive.
But I thought you're supposed to do proper vetting and investigations of the company you partner with locally.
And we do. And we actually did, and everything checked out. If I hadn't come to this school and actually seen everything that's happening, I would never have smelt a rat.
So how much are we talking about here?
About 65,000
Only?
US dollars.
Oh.
Do you understand? I can't believe you're a con man.
Wait, you just give $65,000 just like that?
Or even more if the cause is compelling enough.
You have it wrong, man.
Please, just stop.
I was going to help the needy kids as I had promised.
Tito, you know you don't speak Swahili also. Which kids are you referring to? Was all this to fund your campaign?
Funga mdomo chako. Sisia, shut your big mouth.
Wait, is this man a politician?
Just like you. Last time we spoke, you were supposed to hook me up with Tim.
Esteem the Muzugu.
Yeah, the one I never even got to meet. The funds never came in because of you, Chris. You as much a con as Atito here.
Trust me, you have it all wrong. Theo's idea, though not a true representation, thwarted your renovation idea by far.
Is that true? How are you liking his idea now?
Your story is really confusing. So what have crossed who?
I'd say don't trust any of them. Crispin is as guilty of manipulation as this Atito here.
After we spoke, Theo here approached me, say about a week later, and he cited about 4 other children's homes that would benefit from the aid. Your renovation idea, quite frankly, to me and my partners sounded a bit selfish.
Why didn't you just communicate that back to me? You just let me linger in false hope for nothing.
I'm curious to know how Atito connected the dots.
Yeah, how did you pull this off?
It is not my fault Michelle leaves her phone unprotected.
Omeratito, arrogance is not a quality you want to portray when you're guilty of a crime.
Tito, that is just wrong. What happened to respect of private property?
She kept yapping about how she will soon come into large amounts of money. And I gathered she wasn't prepared to handle such.
How could you know that? You even didn't give her the chance.
At first, I was having fun with it. So I didn't know he will fall for it. That's why I took his contact from Michelle's phone. And the rest is history.
Do you know I actually thought you were genuine?
But I am. Please believe me.
Do you understand we were this close to disbursing the funds to you? Do you understand the ramifications that would have had on my job?
I am really sorry for the misunderstanding.
So ashamed of you, Atito. But I'll take the necessary measures. Chris, I'm very sorry for the waste of your time.
No, I'm sorry. It took up a lot of your study time and I apologize for that.
Nyundo, please wait.
Hey, wait for what? Please don't pull those Joan tactics on this poor guy,
Unadhani mimi ni fisi kama wewe? That is not what I wanted to do.
And that's because I called dibs on him. I won't hassle you, my love.
I apologize. Agatha, cool off.
It's Agi. Short and sweet.
While I appreciate the effort, I feel like you're trying a bit too hard, and unfortunately, I have a fiancé.
No one asked you about your personal life. I was just being welcoming.
Teacher, technically we are all kids as well. The only difference is just that we are a little older.
Aye, what are you driving at?
It is my humble plea for Mr. Nyundo here to help our school. You all heard him say that our school does not look like one.
Yeah, about that. My apologies for that statement. Your school actually looks pretty decent. I like it.
Can you at least help improve our class?
That's a big ask. Plus, it feels like an ambush.
Actually, I can handle such noble requests. Just allow me to take that up with your teacher, please.
Really?
Yeah, if you could just give me like a way to contact you, maybe a card, I can arrange for that.
Sure. Here you go.
Right. So, I think I'll be on my way now. Just enjoy the rest of your class. I shall be in communication with your teacher.
Cool.
Mr. Tisha.
Stop it, Kinyanjui. You're not getting a piece of this money like you did the other one.
Ah, teacher, what other piece did he get?
Huh? Well, nothing. What would make you think that, huh?
I was requesting the permission to handle the booking issue with the Nudo.
Oh, that. You can just say he was my visitor. I have been here long enough to know a good soul when I see one. Atito, you and I are going to have a very candid and honest conversation.
Teacher, I'm very sorry I was late.
It's all right, Shisha, you don't need to explain.
Explain? Teacher, of course I have to. I wanted to tell you everything, but Chris was here, so I had to, to chillax.
You know what would make me really happy? If you just chillaxed until the lesson was over.
Hi, but how, teacher? Maybe your relatives or friends are affected by what I'm about to say.
So you spit it out already?
I was out and about for some errand somewhere in Kilereshwa.
You said you were in Ngong.
But I know what I told you. I'll explain.
I see you guys took a step further.
I was busy looking for a surprise for someone special when I noticed something fishy.
Teacher, can you please excuse me to leave? I don't want to listen to this nonsense.
You leave when I say so, huh? You people come late and now everyone wants to leave.
Aye, for me I don't want to go, I have not even finished my story. Now, from far, I saw a nice couple approaching, and I followed them nyuma pole pole to see if they are going to those nice houses. And do you know what happened next?
What?
Now, I was peeping through the fence when suddenly I saw a man rush out with his trousers in his hand.
But you said they were walking together.
Not the man I saw. This is the watchman who was escaping. So he comes and passes me, and runs away. Looking back inside the house, the other woman is fighting with the woman I saw earlier. So they track themselves to the parking lot, and the guy is trying to separate them. But he's getting close, from these women.
Shusi, I don't think this has anything to do with us.
I'm getting there, teacher. Relax. See? Pole. So, these women fight each other for some time. It's getting mangumi, poo, masira, poo. And then, finally, the husband who was supposed to side with the wife decided to side with the young and beautiful. Teacher, that's where all hell broke loose.
This sounds like a soap opera.
This is the Kenyan version of soap opera. So now, the wife is mad. They go and start fighting with the husband. And you know what? The young and beautiful rushes to the house, picks her stuff, and she rushes out.
You mean all this time you were peeping at the fence?
Aye, of course. What do you expect? I couldn't enter. And by the way, that is not my father's place. So what happens? The wife manages to escape from the husband and goes and starts one of the Range Rovers.
Why couldn't you have helped?
Help how? There are total strangers. So the wife drives out and hears the husband at the back calling her a community floor mat. She gets really annoyed and tells me to go and open the gate.
Why would she tell you to go open the gate?
Kinyanjui, at first, even me, she's here. I was shocked too. So I decided to help. And I did as I was told. And then the wife decided to pull this stunt to annoy her husband.
I bet you were scared at this point, dog.
Of course, yes. And then she screamed at the husband, wait and see how this community does this floor. And then she told me, you watchman. Okay.
I hope you stayed away.
Believe me, I tried. I wondered why she could confuse me with one of our workers. And then I played along. So she drove off. And she started talking loudly and rhetorically. I almost thought we could get an accident or something.
Where did you go?
Okay, teacher, you're listening. So we go to your neighborhood. Then she goes and parks the car at some flat. And then she starts looking around. And then she decides to go in and instructs me to keep the car running.
Oh my, do you even know how to drive?
Actually, I'm still wondering what you're still doing there. You're not supposed to be there.
Let me tell you, see, I'm still in the car, but very shocked, looking towards the direction the woman went. A few minutes later, I look at 5th floor, and see smoke. And all of a sudden, I hear some women crying for help.
What is the connection?
Kumbe, the lady I saw earlier, the young and beautiful, lives in that floor. And the woman driver had gone there to take the fight. The most unfortunate thing is that, almost the entire building caught pants.
Was anyone hurt?
Of course, someone was hurt. I mean, what can go wrong with fire involved?
You know, she said, I don't know whether to call you stupid or that would be an understatement.
Aye, but I did not do anything wrong.
That makes you an accomplice of crime.
Look who is talking.
Oh, you think I am forgetting that you are the master of trickery?
What Cecia's girlfriend did is way out there. This is Ason we are talking about.
Asatito, what does that mean for her? I don't even know if she survived.
What do you mean you don't know if she survived?
Once I heard the women running and screaming helter-skelter, I rushed out of that car and ran as fast as my legs could carry me.
You are kidding, Cecia.
Later, I joined the crowd to see who won the fight. That is when I saw both women being dragged out by some other men. And some people went in to help, put out the fire and evacuate the tenants.
And which part did you play?
At what part did I play? I couldn't do anything. First, because I don't know these people. And second, I'm not a firefighter.
So technically you have lost your plated job, eh?
What job?
I heard him say that the woman confused him for one of the washermen.
That's because she did.
Not anymore.
I never took you to be a coward. With all that height and the biceps.
Actually, they're not that great.
What if I had burned to death?
Did anybody burn to death?
No, but it could have happened.
That is what it feels like to take a risk, Cecia.
Shall we continue, please? Huh? Who is it?
It's probably Farah.
Well, whoever it is, come in. I said come in, eh? Can you stop wasting our time? Where? She's here. Can you go and see who it is?
Sure, teacher.
Well, who was it?
Nobody, teacher.
What do you mean nobody? Did the door knock itself?
Maybe it is the Range Rover lady's ghost coming for Cecia here.
Oh, come on. Stop the childish behavior and just come in, will you? Okay.
Kuja hapa. Wewe ndio mwango, si ndio?
Sio.
Unacheza na wasichana wetu. Mwango ni nani?
Yeye ni mwalimu.
Wewe sio mwalimu?
Yeye anafunza.
What do you mean?
Ako kwa class.
And where did you come?
I'm not mwango.
Mimi najua wewe ndio mwango.
No, it is not.
Hapo hatuwezi.
She is the teacher.
Go and get him.
What?